everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I am partnering up with Cirque Colors to share what I think you should pick up during Cirque's holiday sale. The holiday sale is a 20% off site-wide, which is Cirque's largest sale of the year. On top of there being an absolutely fantastic sale, we also have two brand new shimmer graphic shades from Cirque Colors. The gift with purchase duo is going to be free with all orders over $75. So right now is a fantastic time to shop Cirque Colors if you've been holding off. This is a better sale than you would usually get if you use my affiliate code. My affiliate code will not be valid during this sale, but if you do still want to give support to me, you can use my affiliate link to visit the website. I will still get like a kickback if you shop on the website. The polishes featured in today's video are going to be a mixture of polishes that I personally purchased from the brand, as well as polishes that I did receive from the brand in PR. This video is also sponsored. Thank you so very much for Cirque Colors for sponsoring today's video. I greatly appreciate the support. So as always, in the description box, I will have links to where you can pick these polishes up. I will also have direct links to all of the polishes mentioned. I will also have my Cirque Colors playlist if you really want to deep dive into all the things Cirque has released the past couple of years. And I feel most importantly, I will have timestamps as well, because this is going to be a yap heavy video. So I will get more into all of the sale information at the end of the video. I want to show you all what I think you should be picking up from this sale, because I just recently posted a video of my favorite all-time polishes from Cirque. I didn't include toppers in my favorite, so I'm going to kick this video off starting off with toppers. The first polish I wanted to talk about is Starry Eyed. Starry Eyed is going to be for all the people who want holographic everything. This is a silver holographic magnetic nail polish, and on top of the actual magnetic pigment being holographic, there's also a variety of other holographic elements in this polish, so you get like a whole lot of sparkle on your nail. I have worn this one a couple of times thus far for the year, and every single time that I wear this, I'm absolutely in love with it. Starry Eyed has a fantastic formula. I personally always wear this one as a topper. I feel like for sure if you don't mind a really sheer look on the nail, you can for sure wear this one on its own. And it also looks pretty good unmagnetized as well. I feel like this year I have both purchased and received quite a lot of magnetics from Cirque Colors, and every single one has been a 10 out of 10. They magnetize super duper easily. I prefer Starry Eyed over darker colors personally. For my swatches here, I'll be showing it over black, but because this is in a clear base, you can really wear it whatever any color you want. And even though this does have a variety of holographic sparkle in here, I don't personally find that this dries down textured. One layer of top coat smooths everything out perfectly. I do not find Starry Eyed to be a difficult polish to remove at all. For my live swatch, I did scrub that one off and it was fairly easy, but usually for removal, I always use the soak off method. I feel like usually for me, I lean very strongly into either preferring a magnetic polish, either in the velvet effect or the cat eye. I usually don't love both. For Starry Eyed, I have worn it both ways, and both ways is absolutely beautiful. I feel like if you can't go really hard on the sale and get like all of the magnetics, I feel like this one topped over any polish of your choosing is going to be a really good bet. The next polish that I recommend is going to be Starlight, and Cirque describes Starlight as being a rainbow flash reflective glitter nail topper. I love this polish to pieces. Starlight also had a fantastic formula. You can wear this one over a variety of colors as well because it is in a clear base. While I do often find that reflective glitter polishes do lean on the slightly thicker side, I did not find that Starlight was overly thick or too thick at all. I feel like it had a perfect consistency. Because this is in a clear base, you can really wear it over whatever color you want. However, I will say because this is a reflective glitter, it does dry down fairly textured. For the swatches that you're seeing on screen, I used 2 layers of the Cirque Colors top coat to smooth the glitters out. And again, the brand does describe this one as being a rainbow reflective glitter topper. I found on the nail, I was seeing kind of like pinky red, a little bit of gold, some green, blue, as well as silver. I feel like also I was seeing a little bit of purple, but I couldn't decide if I was seeing blue or purple. There really is a whole rainbow of colors on the nail. And I haven't found with this particular polish that there's a color that it looks bad over. For Starlight, because this is reflective glitter is not fun times to scrub off. So definitely use the soak off method when removing this shade. And if you don't already have a peel off base coat, this would be a really good candidate to use a peel off base coat with. And again, I do always recommend the Cirque Colors peel off base coat. It is one of my go-tos. So if you want a rainbow everything topper, but you want something that's gonna be a bit easier to remove, I give you Fantasia. Fantasia is a rainbow iridescent flaky nail polish topper. I don't know how many different kinds of flakies are in this particular polish. I would guesstimate and say at least 4. You get every single color of flaky on your nail with this one. Fantasia is an absolute stunner. Formula on it is also fantastic. If you are like me and you really love gold, I do find over darker colors, this is very gold heavy. But again, it is a rainbow flaky topper. You're gonna get all of the colors on your nail. It is so freaking pretty. I would say the flakies in here tend to lean on the medium to smaller side, so you're not gonna get any like big honking flakies that leave texture. These all lay down very, very flat and very, very smooth and are super, super easy to remove. This next polish, this is for the true gold lovers. Like if you truly, truly, truly love gold, Cirque Colors AU. So Cirque Colors AU, this is a 23 karat gold nail polish topper that features real 23 karat gold in the polish. I have talked about this polish over and over and over again. It is by far one of my favorite Cirque Colors polishes. It's also one of my most used polishes from Cirque Colors. If you've ever watched any of my nail art live streams, you know I'm not capable of doing nail art and not including this polish. I also really like adding this polish to pretty much any of my manicures. So this adds like a little bit of fancy.
Now that's fancy!
Because this is like a gold leaf topper, it is a bit more expensive than Cirque Colors normal polishes, which is why I do recommend, if you really want this, definitely pick it up during a sale. While I have worn this all year round, I feel like a real gold nail polish for your holiday manicures is next level beautiful. I think that's what I might actually do now that I said all of that. And I did actually purchase this shade long before Cirque ever sent me a bottle in PR. Because this is in a clear base, you can once again wear this over any color you want. Personally, I would recommend browns, pinks, purples, blues, greens, black, white. Did I say pink already? Basically every color. Like, what color does gold not go with? And AU is super easy to remove because it's not like a glitter. So you all know that I am a huge fan of all things romance novels, so I had to also include Slow Burn. Is it inspired by romance novels? No, I don't think so, but in my mind it is. Cirque describes Slow Burn as being a red, gold, green, color shifting Aurora nail polish topper. The base on this is lightly tinted purple. I find that in the bottle, it does look a lot more purple than it looks on the nail. I find for this particular polish that the very slight purple tint you see, I only really see it on significantly lighter colors. So like over whites and maybe like yellows, you'll definitely see it more. But I found that over the variety of colors that I've personally worn it with, I cannot tell that it has a purple base. The shimmer in here is strong. Strong. I needed to say that multiple times. Strong.
Hercules, Hercules.
And on top of there being a whole lot of Aurora shimmer in this polish, there also is a whole lot of holographic. Cirque doesn't describe this as being a shimmer graphic, but I just kind of always think of this one as, if a shimmer graphic could be a topper, it would be this in my mind. Slow Burn originally came out in the Angel Baby collection from earlier this year. Spoiler alert, but this is actually going to be one of my favorite polishes of the year. When I initially saw promotion for this particular shade, I saw it paired with Cirque Colors Smitten, which also came out in the Angel Baby collection. These two together, top frickin' tier. Longtime viewers of this channel are aware that it is very, very rare for me to wear the same polish on both hands. I actually wore these polishes together when I went to go get my very first Costco card, and I was obsessed. I love these two polishes together in particular. You can wear Slow Burn over pretty much anything. It's gonna look fantastic over every single color. And since I just talked about Smitten, the next polish up is called Smitten. Cirque describes Smitten as being a light purple lilac crelly. So if a sheer jelly nail polish and an opaque cream got together and had a little baby, you would get a crelly. And I feel like Cirque's crelly formula is top notch. I feel like everyone always talks about their jellies. I feel like we should also be talking about these crellies. Their crelly polishes, they have a little bit of sheerness to them, so you still have like the kind of squishiness of a jelly, but you still have quite a bit of opacity as well. I think Smitten was either the first or the second crelly from this brand that I have tried, and I love this one to pieces. I really like that even when building this one up in 3 coats, you still have like kind of a squishiness on the nail. I do find, similar to how like jelly polishes, if you want to make sure that you have like perfectly even coverage, you do want to do careful brush strokes. I find for Smitten that I don't have to like struggle with my brush strokes, but I definitely don't want to overwork it either. I really enjoy the application of the shade. I really like how this shade looks. I will fully admit, this particular like shade and tone is not my usual like pick. I have worn Smitten a total of 3 times this year, and all 3 times I have paired it with Slow Burn. I will be completely honest. All 3 times have been with Slow Burn. I just really like that combination a lot, but I do still like this shade on its own. This is gonna remove super duper easily, just like a cream or a jelly would. And speaking of jelly polishes, I could not include a what to pick up from Cirque without including at least one jelly nail polish. And because Cirque has so many different jelly polishes, I really struggled trying to decide which jelly specifically I was going to go with. And I ended up going up with Scarlet Jelly. Scarlet Jelly actually just came out in the Symphony collection this month. The reason why I picked Scarlet Jelly out of all of Cirque's jellies, the first reason, which is more selfish on my part than anything, is I picked Scarlet Jelly because I actually don't own very many red jellies from Cirque colors. I am kind of a red nail polish fake hater. I am now at the point in my life where I can in fact admit that I do not in fact hate red nail polishes, but I still don't always pick them up. So within my own collection of Cirque color jellies, I don't own any other red shades like it. The second reason is because out of all of the polishes in the Symphony collection, that is the one that I have thought of the most since I swatched it. After I finished swatching it out, I actually got to wear that shade for a couple of days and I was absolutely in love with how it looked on the nail. So Cirque describes Scarlet Jelly as being a vibrant red jelly nail polish. In my review video for this polish, I described the candies as being weird. Based on the comment section, I'm the only one that does not like those candies.
That's suspicious.
But if you've ever had those hard candies that kind of the wrapper looks like a strawberry and when you suck on it, it has like this little like juicy stuff that comes out of it. This is the color of those, and it just looks so beautiful and juicy and candy-like on your nails. I could not talk about what polishes people should pick up from Cirque's catalog and not include a cream. I had to do it. So I said to myself, Nicole, which of Cirque's creams do you love the most that came out this year? And to that answer, I would say Rhapsody in Blue.
Surprise, surprise.
Rhapsody in Blue is a cobalt blue cream nail polish, and funnily enough, Rhapsody in Blue was actually one of the very first cream nail polishes that I ever bought from the brand. Rhapsody in Blue got re-released earlier this year in Cirque's Creme de la Creme collection. I love cobalt blue. I know everyone knows how much I love gold. I feel like in my heart of hearts, cobalt blue probably should be my favorite color because of how much I love it, but pink is my favorite color in case no one didn't know. Rhapsody in Blue, fantastic formula once again. This is gonna be a 1 to 2 coater type of cream. If I'm wearing Rhapsody in Blue with a topper, I go in for a slightly thicker first coat and I just go in for 1 coat. If I'm gonna be wearing it on its own, I usually just wear it in 2. However, sadly, Cirque does consider this one to be limited edition, so it is going to go away eventually. But at the time of recording, it is currently still available and Cirque still has it priced at $10.50. So it is a little bit less expensive than Cirque's normal cream shades. So I feel like that's an even better reason to get it. As I mentioned in my review of this polish earlier this year, this is a cobalt blue, but it has like the teeniest, and I mean the teeniest like droplet of a purple tone to it. So it's not quite the typical cobalt blue. That itty bitty droplet of purple is very, very subtle. It makes color correcting the shade incredibly difficult, but I love this shade to pieces. And speaking of cobalt blues, the next polish that I think you should pick up from this sale is going to be Aerial Act. This originally came out in the Cirque Us collection, which I think was that last year? Oh, that was this year. Wow, time. Aerial Act came out this year in the Cirque Us collection. Aerial Act is described as being a cobalt blue nail polish with a green violet blue color shifting aurora shimmer and an intense scattered holographic. This is one of Cirque's shimmer graphic shades. If you have not already tried one of the shimmer graphic shades, I feel like you're missing out. I feel like if I could build a cart for you, I would include at least 1 shimmer graphic. The shimmer graphic shades are again some of my favorite polishes from Cirque colors. You get all of like the in-your-face color shifty goodness of the shimmer, plus you also get holographic glitter. The shimmer graphics do dry down slightly textured because these do have silver holographic glitter in them. As always, I do recommend the soak off method or use a peel off base coat if you don't want to soak your polish off. So these next 2 polishes are going to be the gift with purchase polishes. All orders over $75 will receive the Delightful Desserts Duo for free. And again, these are 2 brand spanking new polishes to the Cirque colors lineup. The first polish up is called Black Currant, and Cirque describes this one as a black nail polish with a sparkling pink shimmer and an intense holographic effect. So Black Currant had a fantastic formula, slightly on the thicker side, but what I generally do expect from a glitter nail polish. I was really happy with coverage of this one in 2 to 3 coats. I feel like whether you do 2 coats or 3 coats is just gonna come down to your nail length and application style. This polish has an intense holographic sparkle. Cirque did a really great job at getting a lot of like bing blam blow into this polish. I feel like because this polish is in a black base, the pink shimmer in here leans like a little bit towards purple. I think that the pink tone just kind of like darkens up a little bit because of the base being so dark, and you get a whole lot of holographic sparkle. For my full hand swatches here, I'm showing this polish in 3 coats plus 1 thick layer of the Cirque top coat to smooth everything out. And again, this is a glitter nail polish. You will definitely want to use the soak off method or a peel off base coat. I found this one to be super duper sparkly, both in my studio lighting as well as just like around my house. This is going to look absolutely amazing on a nice sunny day, which unfortunately I did not have when I was doing my full hand swatches. The second polish in this duo is called Meringue, and Cirque describes it as a sheer pale pink lilac nail polish with a sparkling pink shimmer and an intense holographic. I am fairly confident that the shimmer in this polish is the same type of shimmer that is in Black Currant. Meringue also had a fantastic formula, also slightly on the thicker side, but I found it applied super duper evenly and very nicely as well. I personally chose to build this one up in 3 coats. I feel like I could have stopped in 2, but whenever I have a pale shade like this, I feel like I always feel like I should just try building up in 3 to see what happens. This is a very like delicate kind of ballet slippers kind of look to it. This is just like very soft and delicate. I felt very elegant while wearing this nail polish as well. I am not at all fancy. Like, y'all see me show up day after day wearing like this on my chest. Y'all know I'm not fancy. I felt very, very fancy wearing this particular polish. This is a very delicate and elegant like nail polish. Whether you do 2 coats or 3 coats is going to depend highly on how you feel about visible nail line. My nails were fairly long when I was doing my full hand swatches, and so I opted to do 3 coats just to make sure I covered up as much as my nail line as possible. For Meringue, I did build this one up in 3 coats, and I did have fairly obvious visible nailing with this shade. Again, this is a very sheer and delicate kind of polish. I did find that because the base on this is very pinky toned and then the shimmer is also fairly pinky toned, it's kind of pink on pink, so the shimmer doesn't pop from the base as much as it did in Black Currant, but it is still very obvious and visible on the nail. Similar to the previous polish, because this one is a glitter nail polish, it is going to dry down texture and it is going to be more difficult to remove. Once again, use the soak off method. Use a peel off base coat. Make removal easy for yourself. Now let's talk about this sale. Cirque's annual holiday sale kicks off, started on Thursday, November 13th on the Cirque Colors website, which is linked in the description box. The entire website is going to be 20% off, and that is the highest Cirque does for these sales. The final date of the sale will be on December 3rd, so if you want to pick these up for yourself and friends and family for the holidays, I would highly recommend picking these up during the sale. There is not going to be a code needed for the sale or also for the gift with purchase. Just add all of your products to cart and things will be automatically discounted. And then once you reach $75, you will also get this gift with purchase for free. While I do have an affiliate code with Cirque Colors, which is Nicole Loves Nails, my affiliate code is for 10% off. So I would highly recommend taking advantage of the 20% off sale. And again, if you do want to shop the sale as well as support the channel, you can use my affiliate link. If you use that, I will still get a credit for whatever you purchase on the website. So thank you very much to anyone who chooses to go that route. If you are planning to shop Cirque's annual holiday sale, I would love to know what you're planning on picking up. I would also like to know, since we're kind of getting close to the end of the year, what has been your favorite Cirque Colors polish that you've seen this year or that you've picked up this year? Before we end today's video, I do want to give a very special shout out to my channel members, Shenanigans, Story Fans, your names of course, all on the screen right now. If you would like to sign up for my channel memberships, there is a link for that in the description box, or you can click join next to the subscribe button. But as always, just like this video, comment on the video, share the video, hype the video, subscribe if you have not yet already. It's all greatly appreciated. And if you like the vibes that I have here over on YouTube, don't forget to check out my other social media across the interwebs. And I also have a Discord server as well if you want to come hang out and chat. So just thank you all for joining me for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And thanks again, Cirque Colors, for sponsoring today's video. Hope everyone has a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!